Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth.
We draw inspiration from everywhere, especially from you, our listeners, to keep moving forward with joy and laughter in the big adventure that is life.
1 week at a time.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of two, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, we celebrate Halfway Day by going over our 25 for 25 list and our word of the year.
But first, it's not quite weather related. We'll call it environmental update. So, Azizi, I have talked to you about the mosquito problems that we experience here. I think you have mosquitoes too.
We do. We're getting into that season. It's the summer and into the fall. Yeah, peak mosquito season.
So, especially at Indigo's school, where they're situated, there's like a lot of farmland around. It's like there's a dike, there's like a lot of water that's just when it rains, it pools, and it's like just the perfect conditions for mosquitoes.
Hmm.
And it's a drop off. You like park the car, you open the door, and mosquitoes fly in the car. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And so there's this whole regimen of bug spray and sunscreen that you have to try to get on, and, like, I was trying to get the sunscreen on first, and a bug bit Indigo, like, right in front of me on his
Oh,
forehead, and I was just like,
how rude.
"Okay,
How
forget
rude.
about sunscreen, like, we're going on the bug spray." Like,
Right in front of you.
anyway, this has been something that's caused me a lot of anxiety and been looking for solutions. So, the update is that I found these mosquito nets on Amazon that can go over, like, a child's hat, anybody's hat,
Mhm.
but it's, like, very not fussy and very inexpensive, and I felt like, I think he's old enough that he wouldn't take it off, like,
Right.
previously when he was younger, it was just an issue of, like, it could be a hazard and all this stuff, but we tried it, and the first week, he didn't have any bites on his face, which was, like, such a
Yay.
victory because you can put mosquito spray or bug spray, like, almost everywhere except for under your eyes, and so that's where he was getting bitten.
Yeah. And for indigo, he has like an allergic reaction to them also,
He does.
right? They like swell
Yeah.
up.
They swell up, it kind of then starts to look like hives, like, nothing has been as bad as it was, like, during the first year we were at daycare and discovered this.
Right.
So he might be growing out of that a little bit, but they like him,
Mm.
and they like his face. And
Because
so,
it's so cute.
I mean,
He has such a cute face, and what you've described, it seems like I wondered, why doesn't he just swat them away? But I guess they're so tiny, like, you don't even
they're
notice them.
small, they're stealthy, they've gotten my face too, like, they're so light, you don't even feel them on you.
Wow.
So, I'll link this in case somebody else needs a mosquito net. You can still see through it pretty well, like, he plays with it fine. It's a big win.
But I'm still like, "Poor baby." But also maybe this is the future. Maybe we're all wearing mosquito nets soon. Now, does it attach to his shirt?
No, it just kind of rests on top of it.
It just hangs, and that's just, like, enough of a deterrent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you found a solution so he could be more comfortable.
I mean, to be fair, he was never complaining about this, like,
Right.
I would see him itching, but he's never been like,
Yeah.
"Mosquitoes," or any this is all me.
Right.
But I know what it's like to have bites, and the scratching can keep you up at night and all of this, so he is a true go with the flow child.
He really is. I mean, mosquito bites, fine. Mosquito net, fine. He just kind of like goes with whatever. That's amazing for a 2.5-year-old. Very cool. We're back. And in this episode, we are celebrating Halfway Day, which I believe is July 2nd this year. And in honor of Halfway Day, it's a great time to check in and see where we're at with our 25 for 25 lists and with our word of the year because we're halfway. Some things should be completed, but there's still time. So this can just serve as a reminder of what more we have left to do if we want to make progress on our lists. So, Malika, we're going to start with you. You're up first.
Okay.
So, remind us first what your word of the year was.
So my word of the year is here, HERE,
Mm.
and it's about embracing Massachusetts, Western Massachusetts, my current life and reality, and really owning it and investing in it.
And how's that going?
I think it's going well. I think it's good. There's a number of things on my list that kind of were meant to foster that. So
Mm,
we'll talk through that. I think there were some pieces that were initially also more about like here, like the home, the house.
mm.
That not so much. I
Okay.
really struggle with
Okay. All right.
home improvements. And I can recognize that over the past 3 years, the house has become more of a home. So it's not
Yeah.
like there's nothing on the wall or no improvements made or anything, but I guess my dreams are so big.
Right. Right.
So, not a ton of progress on that front, but I do feel like I can recognize the state outline now. That's the
Okay.
wren and the state bird, which is a
What?
chickadee.
Wow. Impressive.
So, that's something.
State flower, state tree.
State flower is a mayflower.
Okay.
I don't know about the tree.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Sounds like you're making it come to life. Should we jump into your list?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll just read it out and you can just comment on where you're at with it. The first category of things is Malika thrives. And number one.
Intentional movement every day. No. This fell off like January,
Oh,
end of January. I think I am still moving most days, but I kinda stopped tracking it. If I looked on my phone at my Apple Fitness stats,
yeah.
that's really a good I am actually closing the exercise ring most days, but in my brain, this intentional movement every day was like, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna know what I'm doing that day, and I'm gonna do it.
What does intentional mean to you?
It means on purpose. Like, I've thought ahead of time about what I wanted to do, and then I've done it.
Okay.
Versus a lot of times my exercise happens kind of on the fly, or I just happen to be out walking, or it's not bad. I don't think I'm failing this thing, but again, I had a very specific vision of what that meant.
Right.
It's not happening this year. Just gonna say
Okay.
it.
Okay. That's you're just taking it off the list. Okay, good. Fine. Let's not even look at that anymore. Great. That makes sense for where you're at in your life right now. It's okay to
Yeah.
take some things off. Number 2.
Going to Kripalu 3 times. This is the yoga retreat center that's in Western Mass. I went once so far. So there's still 2 more times in the year. I think this will become more challenging after
Yeah.
the
It's so
baby.
true.
And also, at this point, because I'm so pregnant, like, I guess I could still go. It wouldn't be the same. Part of it is that you get to take all these yoga classes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would get the same benefit out of it now, but we should look into it. Maybe we can go when you're here because I want you to see it. And they have other classes that are not just physical, that are more like
Right.
workshops around mindfulness, and so it
Okay.
could still be we might get one more
Let's
in.
leave it on. Okay. Number 3.
Make an Ayurvedic meal. Item is to make a Ayurvedic meal 4 times. I
Hmm.
have not done this, and I think I'm just gonna cross it off at this point.
Maybe just make it like a snack.
An
What
Ayurvedic
is
snack.
instead of a whole meal or a beverage, I could see this being a part of your mid-morning mood or
Oh,
something.
interesting, mid-morning mellow.
Mid-morning mellow, if there's one Ayurvedic snack to go along with that,
Okay.
what would it be?
I should look at the cookbook because there are drinks. I think it just has felt overwhelming to me, but because there's all the spices and I don't know. But okay, I'm open to a snack.
Leave it on. Leave it on. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Okay, number 4.
Get a tattoo in December. There's still time on this. I think about it. I haven't really, organized my thinking. I have a Pinterest board. I think it's still something I wanna follow through on, though.
You can get the Massachusetts state flower to really round out your
Maybe.
your This will delight me so much if you actually do it, because the number of years you've been
Eh,
talking about it. Okay, we'll see. Number 5.
said something French. I'm gonna count this as done because I watched all I think it was 5 seasons of that Parisian agency
Oh,
real estate
yeah.
show on Netflix that was in French.
Yeah.
And when I was in Montreal, I did practice French.
Hey, that is something French. So, good job, Malika.
Thank you.
Number 6.
Some acting thing. I'm gonna count this as done also. I participated in a reading a few weeks ago that I met a playwright at a birthday party, like a kid's birthday party, and we connected. I told her I was an actor, and she was like, "Oh, I have a piece I've been wanting to do a reading for. Would you be available?" And it happened. She followed through. She
Wow.
reached out. It was really fun. It was like in her living room, but there were other actors there, and some of her mentors and supporters came from out of town to hear it. So it was good. It was fun.
That sounds like fun. Okay, number 7.
Take a trip with a friend. Yes. Did that. Went
Nice.
to Montreal.
It's nice when you can do one thing and knock off 2 things from
Oh,
your
yeah.
list. That's fantastic. Okay, the next category is called All Is Well Amandes. Number 8.
Family camp. Have not done this yet.
Hmm.
It could still potentially be something that happens later in the summer, depending on how the new kiddo is and how we feel.
Do you know of a family camp?
I did some research,
Oh,
so there's some more work that's gotta be done. So I don't know, maybe it's too much. I
okay.
have some notes.
All right. That's something. Number 9.
Malika and Norm get away 3 times. So we've done this twice, and I'm hoping maybe when you're here, we
Uh-huh.
can do one more.
That is really cutting it close. Like, I'm coming days before you're supposed to have a baby, so depends on how you define getaway.
I mean, it's just one night, overnight.
Uh-huh. Okay. Does actually having the baby count as a getaway?
I don't think
Because
so.
you will be a couple of nights away
Yeah, I don't think that
together.
counts.
No? Okay.
No, I cannot have an
And
IV.
candlelight and okay. Number 10.
Cook with indigo 12 times. I stopped tracking this. I did it a couple times, and then I just stopped tracking it, but he likes to help in the kitchen, so it has happened kind of organically. He knows where his step stool is, and he'll help push buttons and things, but that's kind of the level of cooking I'm doing, is pushing buttons. Um
So what you need to do is get him to make an Ayurvedic snack for you. And you can cross 2 things off your list. That's very sweet. I'm glad he's comfortable in the kitchen,
Yeah, I
pushing
feel like
buttons.
I don't wanna start tracking this now, it's just kind of happening organically, we'll just say
That's
that.
nice, and that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
You just want it to be a regular thing. Number 11.
Date night 12 times. This is also kind of happening. I haven't been tracking, but we've been going out at least once a month, if not more.
Wonderful. Okay, number 12.
Travel with another family. Have not done this yet. It feels like the big leagues.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe later in the year, but also I'm okay if we don't get there yet.
Yeah, probably not. That's a big undertaking with a newborn,
Yeah,
especially.
yeah.
Number 13.
Complete estate plan. Have not made any progress on this. We did engage an attorney, and they gave us a bunch of paperwork to do, and then we even did most of that paperwork, but we haven't turned it back in, and now it feels like, well, things are gonna be changing again, let's just wait.
Right, yeah.
So this is still something that can happen by the end of the year.
Maybe when you're on your maternity leave.
Yeah.
Number 14.
I think initially this was a blank, leaving one open,
Right.
but now it's postpartum prep.
Okay.
So I am doing this. We have some plans to have like a doula help us after, like to help with nighttime stuff for a few weeks, which I'm excited about. Some friends helped us organize a meal train. That's going to be a big help. Families coming to help.
Oh, mommy's ready to make the oxtail stew. She was telling me all
Okay.
about it yesterday. That's coming.
Yeah, okay. So I think more than last time around, we have some things in place to help that transition.
Wonderful, and I have to imagine you know what you need now, and you didn't know that before
True.
when it was the
Yeah.
first time. Now that you've experienced it, you can know with some certainty what you need.
To an extent, I think part of the wild card now is, like, also having a toddler
That's true.
and, like, I didn't have a C-section last time, I might be having one this time, like,
Right, that's true. There
it's
are
gonna be
some
different,
factors that are new.
but I know at least, like, postpartum is a real thing that you should plan for, which
Yes.
that was more abstract last time, it was all about, like, the birth.
Number 15.
Updates with mommy and daddy. So this is not happening. It kind of was happening around the immediate aftermath of the fire,
Yeah, we had very regular updates.
and now it has totally dropped off. So that's something that I would like to pick up again.
What were you envisioning when you put this on your list?
Well, like a text thread with the 4 of us, which we have
Oh,
now,
right.
and
Yes.
just sharing more, like, pictures of indigo every week or daily goings-ons, just being more in touch.
I think when you said this initially, I was confused because we already have the family text,
Right.
which is where these kinds of things kind of go. But I understand the intimacy of just one for the four of us.
Yes.
But then it's like, where do you put this update? Does
Right.
it go here or does it go there?
I think even just checking in, like, "How are you? What's going
Right,
on today?" That kinda thing. I'm not good at phone calls.
right. And I see them more.
You see them, yeah.
I tend to call them on my way to work because I have that commute anyway. So that tends to be when I check in. But okay, I'll think about this. Maybe I can help in some way else. So,
Okay.
number 16.
Read How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and How to Listen So Kids Will Talk. So I have the book. It's in the bathroom. It's open.
Who opened it? Did you open
I've
it?
opened it.
Okay.
I'm not really reading it. Occasionally, I'll look at it, but I feel like there's another book, and someone, I think even a listener might have sent this, that there's one that's focused on, like, younger kids.
Hmm.
The original one, it kind of pitches a little bit older.
Hmm.
So I think I need the younger one for, like, toddlers.
Yes.
The concepts are still good, but it's a little bit further along.
Maybe see if it's on Libby, if you can listen to it.
Yes, I have tried many times and it
Oh,
always expires
oh,
somehow.
yeah.
Or maybe I need to buy it on Audible or something.
There you go.
So, still potential for this. I went to, like, a parenting workshop about kind of sensory needs for kids and how those can be connected to behavior issues, and it basically ended up just being people saying, like, "Okay, I have this problem," and then the facilitator giving advice.
Ooh, that's powerful.
But I feel like that is kind of scratching this itch, just getting more tools, and I've been listening to the Life Kit episodes podcast from NPR.
Yes.
They have one around parenting. So I feel like I'm getting resources about communication from other places too.
Well, so you could broaden that goal to
Yes.
research parenting strategies or something.
Yeah.
Good. The next section is called Home is Here. Number 17.
Create a home gym. We did this.
Yay.
There's still some things we can do to make it look nicer, but there's some equipment there. We got a bike. I could put my yoga mat in a place in the basement.
That's
Like,
really all you need.
the basics are there.
Awesome. Number 18.
Closet clean and system audit. All right. This is in progress. Just recently, I got a dresser. to
Yay.
replace the, like, wire bins that I had, but it's all how would Grayson say it? It's
Let's say askew or
askew.
cattywampus.
Yes, this is all cattywampus in the bedroom.
Oh.
So, the clothes are now on the floor. The
Ah.
dresser is in the closet, but there's no clothes in there yet, and the wire thing is outside of the closet, and I need to sort through this giant pile, get rid of a lot of stuff, some stuff needs to be washed, other stuff needs to be sorted.
Oh god.
It's kind of overwhelming.
Listening to you describe the pile and things that feels very stressful.
There's, like, winter clothes in there. It's gonna happen, but it's hard because 'cause I'll make a little progress, and then it's like, bedtime. Where do I put this stuff, you know? I put it back on the floor or on top of and I'm not being very strategic about the way I'm doing it. I think part of it is my bandwidth.
Yes.
So,
Is there any way you can just shove everything into the cabinet for now? Like, into the drawers? Do you have to sort it all now?
I mean, no, I could just put things in places the way it basically was before in a pile.
It doesn't all fit in the drawers?
I don't know.
I feel like just get it off the floor, shove it in the drawers, and then maybe, like, 1 drawer at a time,
That's a good idea.
approach it.
Part of it is, like, I can't find anything.
Right. I get that.
I'm wearing the same clothes most
Or you could do what I suggested, which is donate all of it and just start fresh.
Start over.
Oh my goodness, I have so
Yeah,
much work to do when I come to your
I
house.
know.
There's so much work to do. Okay,
But incremental progress. I have a
good.
number.
You have a receptacle that you like to put things in, so that's
Yes.
good. Number 19.
Okay, getting curtains for the nursery, for the kitchen, for the dining room, and the bathroom.
Yes.
No, have not done any of these yet.
Okay, still time.
Still time.
This is definitely worth keeping. Number 20.
Map of Massachusetts in the house. Yes, Norm got me a gift that's like a wooden block. I don't know if it's like a serving board or just a decorative
Oh, that's
thing,
cool.
but it's like in our kitchen dining
Nice.
area.
Okay. Number 21.
New England Airbnb experience. Yes, we did this together. We did a food tour in Boston.
That's right, we did. That was so much fun.
It was fun.
Number 22.
Explore the Trustees. So this is a nonprofit that kind of is about conservation and historical preservation in Massachusetts. And maybe it's all of New England, but I have not done this yet. I've gone to the website, but I haven't really dug in.
Is it a place you go?
It's like a network of lots of places. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay. No more words. Interesting. Number 23.
Regular financial tracking. No, this has been a miserable fail. I'm okay with it for now. Like, it's gotta happen at some point, but again, kind of bandwidth, it's not a priority.
Yes.
And we all know when I said it the first time, it was kinda wishy-washy.
Well, let's leave it on there. There's time. I feel like it needs to be broken down into smaller steps,
Yeah.
potentially. It's worth looking at on your list still. Number 24.
Strengths coaching certification. I did this. Crossed
Yay.
it off.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Number 25.
Fix the phone setup in the car. I talked about this in one of my valleys, I think.
I can't wait to hear what the situation is
No,
now.
I haven't fixed it, but you know what? We're not really driving that car anymore. So
That's what I'm talking about. Just get rid of the whole thing and just start over. Do you have a system in the new car?
in the new car, there's this, like, small holder that goes into the vent, the
Oh,
AC vent,
yeah,
that fits, that works in the van and in the new car,
I see.
so I think I need to get one more so I don't have to switch it,
Right.
but for whatever reason, the vent in our old car didn't work with this, and so I had to do this whole other thing, but I think it's gonna be much more simple going forward.
Yay. That's awesome. Ending on a high note.
Yes.
Well, you've done a lot of things.
Should count the number of check marks I have, but I feel good.
Yeah, you should. In each category, there's check marks.
Yeah,
You've made progress, and there's still time.
there's still time. Halfway day.
Halfway day. Let's take a break. And when we get back, it's my turn to go over the list.
Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready to go online cart.
Oh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies.
Hey, it's Paris. You know, I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
All right, we are back. Azizi, what was your word of the year?
My word of the year was delight.
Delight.
And
Yes.
my phrase to go along with it was, it's better to light a candle than curse the dark.
Hmm.
So basically, I wanted to remind myself to look for the light in all situations, try to find the bright spots and focus and amplify those things as opposed to the hard things, as opposed to over fixating or just getting stuck with sort of the hard parts of life and work.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think it's been pretty good. I can't believe it's only been 6 months. Feels like much longer, but I think I have more or less returned to this and find moments to reflect on it.
That's great.
My symbol was sunshine, and I am still looking for the right t-shirt or a bag or something with that symbol on it. You know, Malika, I get a keychain every year to try to highlight my word of the year. And my keychain was Winnie the Pooh holding like a really beautiful bouquet of flowers. And it's just like those little
Hmm,
things to delight in.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, so your first category is relationships. Number one.
Celebrate transition from K-12. So this was about entering into the empty nest phase and wrapping up my phase of being a parent of students in the K-12, school system, and yeah, doing something to celebrate. So haven't done that. Still thinking about it because you wisely said, don't make Sinai's graduation party about my new transition. And so I did not do that. And I need to think about what I do.
Okay. Number two.
Celebrate Grayson. So my husband has a milestone birthday this year, and I just wanted to think about ways to celebrate him and plan for that event. And actually, just this week, an idea came to light. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to talk
Okay.
about it, but I think I know how I'm going to get to celebrate him. So I'm excited about that.
Fun.
Yeah.
Number three.
Get my family's blood types. I think this was a recommendation from Happier, and I have not done that. So that's still on my list of things to
Okay.
do. It seems like just wise, smart information that mom should have. I don't know. I do not. Do you know your blood types?
No, I know mine. I don't really know Norm or Indigo's. I feel like it's written down somewhere, but where?
Exactly. So
I should know this stuff too.
still on my list.
Number four.
attend Sinai and Ilea's parents' weekend. So now that I'm done with K-12, I can fully immerse myself in their college experience. And I have never participated in any alumni or kind of college events for myself personally, but I am excited to get into theirs now. So these weekends come in the fall. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to pull it off, but they're on my calendar and I'm aspiring to participate in some parent things on their college campuses.
Number 5.
Prioritize connecting with others in my role. So I wanted to find other heads of school and just immerse myself in other people who share my role at work. And I think I've done this. There have been a number of things that I was intentional about, gatherings, and some things that I initiated myself to try to pull people together. And yeah, I feel good about this. I've definitely done that.
Great. The next category is money. Number 6.
Okay. All right. Personal finance education. I was feeling like I just need to skill myself up. I never took a course. I never had a talk. I've just been doing it as I think most of us just do. You just kind of figure it out through trial and error. But I really wanted a comprehensive education around personal finance. And I actually found a great book, which I highly recommend. I'm in the middle of it. I'm going to buy copies for my daughters because it's like that level of good. It's called Get Good with Money by Tiffany Aliche. She calls herself the Budgetnista. And I'd seen her here and there, and I think she was on a Netflix show. She's always comes in as the finance expert, but I'm listening to her book. She started off as a preschool teacher, and she's bringing that level of clarity to these really
That's
complicated
cool.
systems and concepts and just breaking it down chapter by chapter. So I'm enjoying that book, and I feel like that's giving me the education I need. Now, I saw that there's also a Khan Academy personal finance course that might be free, so I'm curious about that also. I might dig into that. I'm on my way.
All right. Number 7.
No spend January, frugal February, mindful spending March. So I did this and it was great. It felt good. I think this is going to be a regular thing that I do to start the year off. I was calling it dry January, but you reminded me that it is not dry January. That's something else entirely. So no spend January is what it is. And it just kind of rolled well into the frugal February.
That's great. I mean, both of these are, like, really nested things. You have a lot in each number, so
I do. I do. I put a
you're
lot
doing a lot.
I've put a lot in there, but really what I've tried to do is break it down the steps
Yeah.
or what will help me achieve that main goal. So, yeah, just being more mindful about what I spend and how has been a goal of mine.
Number 8.
Life insurance. No.
Okay.
Summer is the time that I wanted to dig into this and it's just like do I have the right amount? I don't know. I feel like it's an area I have not spent any time really thinking about and I should. So, that's summer work.
Number 9.
Replace DoorDash. That's impossible. Like, you can't you can't replace
You
DoorDash.
decided? Okay.
That's impossible. But I have reduced it, and I was actually inspired by my time when I hang out with you guys. You don't really DoorDash. You go pick up your food. And I'm like, I should do that more. So I am definitely doing that more. I'm picking up the food instead of just relying on it being delivered, which saves some money. I can't replace it. It's always going to be there.
Alright, number 10.
Make a plan for debt. I'm in that season right now.
Okay.
So it's good. There are some good suggestions from the book, Get Good with Money. And this summer is the time when I will come up with that.
Okay.
All right.
The next category is health.
Add 3 new houseplants. So taking care of houseplants and gardening, as we've discussed, is associated with positive health outcomes. And I wanted to challenge myself to keep a few plants alive in the house. And so I have purchased 3 new plants and Grayson helped me sort of pop them. And so I got a little bit of support just putting it all together.
Okay.
together. They are in the house. They are not dead. So that's good. But I'm realizing that we've talked about this. I don't have that special like bark I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. Like, I'm not inclined to really pour into them the way that I know other people do. And so I suspect the outcome, it just won't be as good as unless I had that, but at least I'm keeping them alive. They're in the house. That's nice.
You might try naming them.
Okay, try naming them. That should be a hack, Malika.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about how neither of us is really great with plants, but
Yes.
I do think if it has a name, it helps you connect to it a little bit more
That's a good
and
idea.
see it as like a
Something that
something that's
deserves care.
depending on you.
Okay, I'll consider that. Stay tuned. Let's see if I get some names for my plants.
Alright, number 12.
12 yoga or mindfulness experiences. No, I have done 0 of these
Okay,
since January. I did buy a yoga mat. But
okay.
here's the thing, okay, I bought a yoga mat, but it's really thick. And now I'm, like, embarrassed. Do people use these kinds of mats
Oh,
in places?
yeah, it's whatever makes you feel good. Do you like standing on it? Do you like how it feels?
I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't opened it. But when I took it out of the box, I was like, "Oh, it's like 2 or 3 times the thickness of a regular yoga mat." And I'm like, "Can I?"
Sometimes it's harder to balance when it's super thick,
Oh,
but the main
interesting.
thing is you have to try it on your body.
This is true.
You have to open it and stand on it and see,
Well,
do you like the way it
okay.
feels?
You gave me the suggestion of a yoga studio, and I've been, like, looking at it and looking at when the classes are, and just I haven't been able to take that leap. And then a friend of mine just gave me, like, a 2 weeks free at a yoga studio down the street in Pasadena, and I'm like, I have 0 excuses to do it, and I just
Yeah,
haven't been able to jump in. I don't know why.
maybe you don't wanna do it.
I do. I want the feeling. I just don't want the effort. Like, I want that
Yeah,
feeling after.
yeah,
I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's still there.
okay.
I feel like it's now or never. I gotta jump in.
Would you go to a class, like, with Sinai? Would she wanna go?
Well, actually, Ilea was like, "Ooh, I wanna go."
Yeah, she's been doing yoga.
She likes to do things, and she wants to join in, and Sinai prefers by herself, and she does
Yeah,
it. Like, she will actually do the classes online or go on runs and walks and things like that by herself, but Alea likes a class, she likes to be around people. But I feel like I'm gonna be such a beginner. Anyway, we don't have to talk about this anymore. Let's move on.
okay. We could talk about it on a different episode because I think a lot of
Okay,
people can relate to this,
okay.
and I would love to talk about it more.
Alright, well, let's put a pin in that, we'll talk about it more later.
Alright, number 13.
Lock phone at 9 p.m. That's not gonna
Mm,
happen. I'm taking that one off the list.
okay.
That's not gonna happen.
Number 14.
Follow slow AF run plan. So, I think there's still hope for this. I'm, like, halfway through the book, and he's got a couple of different training plans to get
Yeah,
to, like, a 5K or something. So, this is still in progress.
okay. Number 15.
Sign up for YMCA by April. That didn't happen. Much like the yoga, it's out there, it's for me, it's free. I just have to take advantage of it. Why have I not done it? Let's make that a goal to do this summer, and I will report back.
This is the culture theme. Number 16.
Right. So all of these things have to do with culture and arts and things like that. So I have read 25 books, and I think I've read 10.
Okay.
So I'm getting there. And I did open up a Goodreads account. It's not benefiting me yet. I realize there's not one digital place where the records are of the books that I've read. And so I imagine over time this will be really useful.
Okay. Number 17.
Play in Pasadena. So, I love my city, and I've been for the past couple of years wanting to dig into some of the culture and some of the historic sites of Pasadena. So I have decorate a float on my list, which, that happens later, but I have to keep my eye on it because the signups will
Mm.
probably happen sooner than I think. So I want to be able to decorate a float for the Rose Parade. I have the Castle Green, which I actually went on a tour of, and it was
Oh,
fantastic.
fun.
Malika, I went to the Norton Simon
You
Museum.
did?
I did! I'll talk
Yay!
about that more later, but I'm so proud of myself. I did those 2 things.
Congratulations.
Thank
Magic
you.
stones.
Yes. Magic stones. Thank you. I have the Rose Bowl flea market still on my list, and so, yeah, I'll try to find a time, probably when it's cooler. Just
Yeah.
realizing that it's so hot around this time, I don't know how enjoyable that will be, but making progress there.
Yay.
Yay.
Number 18.
Learn to play chess. Malika, I've done this. I'm doing it.
That's great. How?
So it turns out Duolingo has a chess option. So that
Oh,
app
that's
that
your streak.
yeah, you can learn languages on, you can also learn to play chess. And I think I shared that I am over 125-day streak now. There's some streak freezes in there. That's okay. They have a way for you to get back on track if you have missed a day. But I'm so happy for myself. So I started off using Duolingo for Spanish, and I still return to that every now and again. But once they launched chess, I was like, this is the perfect way for me to learn. And so now I know what all the pieces are called and what they do and how to use them. It's very cool.
So, are you playing games through the app?
Right now, I'm still doing training. So they will set up the board and they'll say, like, block the check or,
Okay.
avoid the attack or,
Wow, you're gonna be amazing.
you know what? It's like learning Spanish on Duolingo. Can you actually do it in the wild? You know? You can feel so good about yourself, but I'm curious to see if how easily it translates to an actual set. So I need to buy a chess set, and I think, yeah, Grayson knows how to play, and we need to just try it out and see if it applies. I will say one thing about Duolingo, though, that is really cool. For the language ones, they have a phone call option. Did you know about this?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a new feature where you can have a phone conversation with their AI
Oh,
person
cool.
and
No,
practice actual conversational skills.
that's cool.
It's very cool. So, if you haven't checked out Duolingo and you have an interest in language, that's a cool new feature they have.
Number 19.
Hamilton. Yay, I did
Yay,
it.
you
It
did it.
was fantastic.
Number 20.
Follow fall and spring fashion week. So, I did this. I guess the way that I'm doing it is by looking up shows on YouTube.
Okay.
And this is really funny, like, I can't remember if I talked about it. So while I'm on the treadmill in the morning, I will watch YouTube and I'll watch a fashion show. And then as the models are walking, I'm walking on the treadmill like I'm in the fashion show. It's so funny. But it's a really cool way to, like, feel like you're in the action. So,
That's
I have
funny.
enjoyed watching fashion shows, and so sometimes I'll just look up a fashion show to watch. It's a whole mood. I love that. So, I've done that. I haven't reported back yet, but maybe this is a segment that we can do later, some of the things that I noticed. Can do,
Fun.
like, a fall fashion update.
I love it. All right, the next category is organization. Number 21.
Email plan. Nope. I have no plan, have not purged, have not used labels to sort them, but someone told me about an AI platform that will purge emails for you.
Hmm,
And so that is definitely on my list to check out. There's a way to program it to do some of the work for you. So
okay.
I need that in my life.
Number 22.
Password plan. Nope.
Okay. 23.
Smoother travels. I wanted to get global entry and try out Tripsy, that app to help organize your flight information. And I have done both of these things. So
Yay.
I'm excited about the global entry. That was on my list for 2 or 3 years. And I'm going to get to test it out when I come see you, Malika. I'm excited
Yay.
to just like walk like a VIP through the TSA pre check line. So exciting.
Number 24.
Refrigerator zero. So this is cleaning out the refrigerator to the bare bones and starting fresh. I don't think I did this. So I feel like a good time is winter break. So this may be one of the
Okay.
last things I do on the list.
25.
Write 25 minutes a day, Monday through Friday. I am not doing this. That's all.
That's all. All right. Good amount of
Okay.
things.
Yeah, I think so. There are some things that are seasonal, and so I
Yeah,
kind of know that they're seasonal, and there's some things like the yoga and the YMCA that I don't know. It's frustrating that I can't perform the thing that I want to do. So,
maybe we can dedicate an episode for each of us to troubleshoot these things that we're having trouble with.
the blocks,
Yeah,
let's do that. I can use any help I can get.
and then maybe at the end, it's like, "Okay, follow the strategy or just take it off."
Right. Yes, just once and for all, stop trying to do the thing that you will
Right.
never do or that it's not the right time for you to do.
There is an episode of Best Laid Plans where Sarah Hart Unger goes into this specifically, looking at things that have been on her list for years and years and, like,
Yeah.
bringing her own pedagogy to them.
Yeah. Another thing that I want to recommend is going back to your lists from years past because sometimes you accomplish them a few years later.
That's true.
And I've noticed that. And when I do, I go back to those lists and I cross it off. Like,
Yeah,
it still feels good to go back and to like say, oh, I actually did that. It wasn't in that year time frame, but I still did it.
yeah.
So sometimes it just takes longer.
Alright. Well, I'm proud of us for checking in halfway. We're pretty great. I mean, look at us. We're just
We're pretty great.
doing things,
Yes, we are. We're
making
doing
progress.
things.
There's
Yes.
still 6 months of the year-ish left, so I think there will be more progress made too.
I'm curious if there are any listeners who want to share. Is there a thing that you just can't get to on your list?
Mhm.
I'm so curious. I mean, I know, and we hear Gretchen and Liz's lists, and we know that there are things that they can't get to, but yes, frustrating. But at the same time, let's celebrate the progress. So,
Celebrate the progress.
yes.
Alright, let's take a break, and when we come back, we will share our peaks and valleys.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
We are back with peaks and valleys because in life, there are always peaks and always valleys. This is an even episode, so Azizi, you are up first with a peak.
Yes. So my peak is the Pasadena Pride, which I spoke of earlier. I went to the Norton Simon Museum and I went on a Castle Green tour within a week of each other, like
Wow.
within days. And the Norton Simon Museum we've talked about, it's around the corner from where I live. And I was inspired by an episode of Happier where they talked about just go, just make a resolution to go and just park. Don't think about how much time you have, or maybe it's just 5 minutes to get in the building. And so I had, an hour and I said, I'm just going to go. And it was so easy. First of all, like I walked in and I was expecting it to take some time for them to pull up my membership, and I didn't have the email, and I said, "My sister bought a membership for me." They said, "Okay, what's your name?" I told them my name. They're like, "Okay, you're free to go."
That's it.
That's it? Your membership card's in the mail. It's like, "Okay." And I just walked around, and it was great because I know I can come back. So I didn't feel
Yeah.
the pressure of I have to do the whole museum or I have to really take in every single painting. It is just being around art is so inspiring to me. And so it was lovely. I got to do a little peruse of the gift shop, which is great. They have a good gift shop there. So there's lots to come back to, and they're under construction right now, so their outdoor area isn't open,
Mm,
which is a little disappointing because I wanna be able to do work or read out
yeah.
there, so hopefully that wraps up soon, but yeah, I did that, so feel good that that's off my
Yay!
list. Thank you so much for the gift, and,
You're welcome.
I'll have more visits in the future. And then the Castle Green tour. So it's a historic hotel that was built in Pasadena in like the 1890s. and then was turned into apartments, which are owned and leased by different residents. And so twice a year, they have an open house where different residents open up their apartments so you can see what they've done with them. And then they also have some lectures about the building and the history and so on. What I get now is there's a summer kind of spring open house. They make it a whole event. So there was a band and they have
Oh,
snacks and it's a whole event. It's not just the tour. And then I imagine the winter one is winter themed kinds of thing. So it might be nice to go back and see what that vibe is like. But it was lovely because you really do get inspired by these very small apartments and what people can do with them, which I'm sure this is typical in New York, right? Like there are fancy small apartments
yeah.
in New York, but in LA, everything tends to be very big and you feel like you need a lot of space in order to live well. So it's just inspiring to see how much personality you can infuse in a small space and that you can still live really well that way. So that was nice.
Yay!
Yay.
Exciting.
Yes. And I love history. That's my other takeaway. Could listen to lectures for hours about history. Malika, what's your valley?
All right. My valley is being sick while pregnant again.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping track, but it's almost like once a month since the fall.
Feels like it. It feels like every few weeks.
Yeah, and like I'll get sick and then it'll take like 2 to 3 weeks to clear up and then I'll have a week where I'm like normal or a week and a half or 2 and then I get sick again. So, I'm over it.
Mhm.
And I hope it ends when I'm not pregnant. Like I hope
Yeah.
this isn't just life. It might be little
No, you had
children.
a good stretch. You had a good stretch before you got pregnant where you had a couple months of not being sick,
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
think it
say.
is that my immune system is compromised. So, that's it. I'm fine.
It's also that you can't take things that you would
Can't
typically
take
take
things.
to feel better.
Yeah. I had, like, 2 days of this cold that I thought, "Oh my gosh, am I dying?" Like, I knew
Mm,
I wasn't, but it was, like, so miserable, and I hadn't didn't my
yeah.
sleep was terrible. It was, like, I felt like I wasn't getting enough air, like and
Mm,
then I got a really good night's sleep, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna make it." Like,
mhm, mhm.
but it just lingers? So,
Yeah.
I think counting down the days and I don't wanna be sick, like, when I'm giving birth. That just feels like too much, to have
It
a runny
does.
nose and
Yeah.
give birth, but I'm sure all this is in the realm of normal and possible, and we'll be fine, but Norm has not been getting sick.
Okay,
He has gotten
okay.
sick a few times, but not like I have, and Indigo gets sick pretty regularly. I think he's the vector, but it doesn't
Uh-huh.
seem to bother him very much. So I don't know if he's feeling things differently. I'm sure different
As we
bodies.
talked about, like, he just rolls with whatever
Yeah,
whatever happens.
but it often starts with him coughing in my face?
Ugh, yeah.
But he seems fine.
Maybe you need, like, a bubble around your head also. Like, he can have a mosquito net, and you can have some kind of full body mask
Yeah,
to protect yourself from the germs.
yeah.
Mm,
So
I'm
that's my
sorry.
valley, but soon enough, the tide will change.
Yes.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end. Zizi, let's leave on a happier thought. Is there anything you're going to try this week?
Maybe I'll try to go to the YMCA, Malika.
Okay. Okay.
How about that? I'm gonna just write it
All
down,
right.
and let's see if I can do it this week. What about you?
I'm going to try to do curtains in one of these rooms because this is also part of the baby postpartum plan. Like, we need to be able to sleep when it's light outside.
Yeah.
So let's say curtains in one room.
Do you have to order from Amazon?
Probably. There's like some measuring that needs to happen. And yeah,
Okay.
probably an order. So,
All right, let's do it.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, please rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us.
send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Wyatt Muncie.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, have a happier week.
Have a happier week, Azizi. Bye.
Bye.
We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth. We draw inspiration from. Oh, why did
Malika,
I?
I'm not ready.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. I gotta put my pop filter on.
And for some reason, I just started reading your part. Anyway.
I don't have the episode up. Wait a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Just going through the motions.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.